Well, she's moving around a little bit. There, she's adjusted. So look at that, would you? Getting up a little bit. Take a little break, standing up. That's Mama. Oh yeah, preening up a little bit. Oh, you see her orange feathers. We'll just keep an eye on her here a little bit. She's been sitting tight all morning. She must decide it got warm enough now that she can stand up for a little bit. I'm waiting for the male to bring in some food and call her off with his little feeding call. Bick, bick, he goes, and then she sails out. We do see her looking around here. Her eggs are due to hatch any day. According to her schedule from past years, I've been watching for 5 years. So it's the last week of May. We're getting really close. I'm glad to see she's standing up now, preening her feathers. You hear all the other birds. They're doing their song. I saw a raccoon run down the trail too. I hope he doesn't locate the nest, but the Coopers, they don't attract too much attention. They're pretty careful. Oh yeah, she's gonna do a good preen up here. Oh yeah. Taking care of business now. She has to sit on them eggs for 30-some days, so she's glad she's getting close to the end of that. Well, we'll just see what she's up to. We're going to turn around now. See, she's settling right back down. That was a short break, so that tells me there's still eggs or just really newly hatched within a day or so. We'll figure that all out later when we can see the babies and figure out how old they are. Alright, she's getting all settled down in there. Tail all sticking up, doing her job. Male's off hunting. We're looking for him too. She just came back to the nest. There she is. She just landed. Oh, we'll see what she's up to. See if she's got any food for the youngsters. I thought I saw her sail out, just a glimpse, and then now she's back in here. It looks like she might be tearing up some food. Sure, she's got food in there. Maybe we'll see a little white head or something. I'll just let it run here. We'll see what we get. Feeding time at the Cooper Hawk nest on Soos Creek. Yeah, there's her head. They're way down in there, but I see a little white flashing down below there, sure. Look how deep that nest is. Well, we'll just let it run here. Yeah. Well, when they get a little bigger, this will be the spot then where we'll have to make our videos. But it's feeding time at the Cooper Hawk nest. There you go. There she's in there, look at that. She just landed. She's got the food now. There's the little ones poking their heads up. They know it's feeding time. Look at this guy. Oh yeah, look at that little face. Yeah, they're getting up there. Let's back off a little bit here. There we go. Alright. We'll just see what happens here. See if we got some heads coming up on the other side. Yeah, that one there is getting a good meal. Look at it reach up there. There you go. He's getting the bite. Look at that. Well, I know there's at least two. There's one coming up on the other side. Oh yeah, we'll get in on this feeding session. We'll try to count them up later. Look at them go. Yep, Got Mama Cooper feeding the babies here. Absolutely. We're excited about that. Well, there's a good chunk. The little guys are having a good feed. Mama's in a good position here, and we get to check it all out. See the little heads going up and down. Oh yeah, they're having a good time. Can't tell what she brought. It's probably a bird. She eats a little bit herself, you see that. Here's some of the other birds chirping on the trail here. Oh yeah. This is about the only spot we can do the nest. A lot of leaves, but we manage to squeeze through there every once in a while. But that keeps them safe. They're well camouflaged and helps protect them against their predator, the horned owl, and that's about the only thing that's really a bother to them. Oh yeah. How about that? Little heads just a-bobbing around, finishing up their food. Oh yeah. Well, it was good. The male made a little call, and we heard him. There she flew out, right over my head there. Our lighting's pretty good, so we'll stay focused on this spot here, and perhaps we'll see something really interesting. Got the wind blowing now, and we can hear all the other birds on our soundtrack, so we're doing good. This one here is moving around a bit, so Mama just landed, and she's going to feed him. Oh yeah, they're picking up red meat. You can see them chowing it down. I didn't see what she brought, but they're having a good feed with it anyway. Look at this guy. He's big enough to tear off chunks by himself now. So, oh yeah. Look at that. That's a big bite. Well, how interesting is that? That's absolutely great. Mama's looking around. She just seen a dog go by. One of the hikers that are walking their dog. So that's what Mama's looking at. And they may be just about done with the food. You see her red eye. She's got the real red eye, and they've got the little blue eyes like the youngsters do. And they'll turn yellow, and then eventually as they get older, in a few years their eyes will be red like hers. But starts out as a light blue, and then turns a light yellow, and then yellow to orange, and then red. Oh yeah. Well, the activity's a slow. Here she's flying out. All right, right over my head. Right above me. All four of them in the nest now, hopping around, exercising. Well, it's amazing when they're laying down resting, you can't see anything. That nest is so deep. But they heard Dad give the food call, then they started looking around. Then of course we knew it wouldn't be long before she sailed in and fed them. That's exactly what we got today, so that is really wonderful. So they're fed now, and they had a little exercise. Now they're preening up their feathers. Mama's just sitting up in the tree watching me, and like I said before, she knows me for 5 years now. To get between her and the baby in the nest, she knows I'm no threat. What a neat scene, just a preening up and enjoying it. And we certainly like that. Well, we're going to check around, see if we can locate the male, see what he's up to. Oh, watch this guy a little more. He got out on the limb now. Just checking everything out. Now, here's a nice close-up. You see all the blood on her beak from the feeding. She was feeding the youngsters a bird, and that's what's left on her beak. And she's right over the trail right next to me. I'll try to come in again and get a close-up much as we can. Look at that. There you go. Now there's the detail on her eyes. are red. You see her orange breast feathers, darker feathers on her head there. And right on her mouth, got a little bit of blood left over from the feeding of that bird to the youngsters. Now back off. There you go. The lighting is really good here, coming in right on my back, that dappled light. And there she is there, we're coming back. There's our girl just sitting right there. How about that?